All right, let's pick this up and start sewing the strap. Word to the wise, make sure your sewing machine is threaded properly before you start. You can have problems like I just did. Oh, yeah, my machine just doesn't want to go forward for me. There we go. I'm probably about 1/4 of an inch from this side right here because I really want that strap on there. So let's go ahead and sew it. Go ahead and sew all the way down. Till you get to the end, close to the end anyway, about a 1/2 inch from the end. Get your other strap and place it in there to where, again, it's going to be the length, long ways. I'll put my needle down. Put my foot, the foot there so I can tuck it in there. I'm going to tuck this in so I can push it up because I really need it. I need my, there we go. Make sure that your strap is out of the way and then sew over it. And go back and forth over it so it stays in there. Okay. Again, from about 1/8 of an inch, turn it around. Make sure that you open this up and move your straps over. I did sew one in. So let's put that down and let's go forward. Giving myself about 1/8 of an inch. I'm just right on the edge here. That's gonna be okay, so right when I get to about 1/2 an inch here, I'm going to lift up my pedal. I'm going to turn it this way, open it up. Oh, grab the wrong thing. I'll have to iron that again. Okay, so we're going to get another string, nylon string, and we're going to tuck it in there, right there. Make sure it's up inside of there. I don't need it in my way. Drop it down and sew. Alright, I'm getting close to my other side, so I want to get another string. Another, not string, it is a piece of nylon. I'm going to lay that down in there, and I'm going to sew over it. Make sure that I go back and forth over it. Alright, we're going to turn it, and we're now on our last run here, so make sure that your straps are tucked in and out of your way. Get all your straps out of the way. Make sure that you got it a good grasp onto your material and start sewing this direction now. I'm very uneven here. My machine is wobbling. I'm going to go about halfway. Go back and forth. I'm going to stop right here because we need that extra space to turn it inside out. But I am going to go on this side because I'm going to also need this middle part for my nose area, which is going to be this folded and twisted piece of pipe cleaner. So we went halfway with that side. Now we need to go halfway with this side. Make sure to tuck your strings out of the way, your straps. Uh-oh. We have a problem. Let's go ahead and cut that. Okay. I'm going to pull a little bit further. And what I'll do is I'll go forward and then backwards. Now remember, we're just going halfway. That's not going to be much room to pull it through. So, stop there. Well, let's hope that this turned out right. So let's turn this the right way now. If you be very careful and pull from your straps, you know. Be very careful, don't pull them hard because you don't want them to break. You know, you don't want them to come loose. And that's what I have this for, to kind of get these corners out. One more corner down there. Okay. Alright, there we have it. That is a square, and now we have just the center part, and I just want to make sure that my area in the center is okay. So anyway, I am at a little over 2¼ inches there to that opening, and then this opening here is, I'm going to have to sew a little bit more, I think. Well, pretty close. So that's all right. And we're going to take our little nose piece here, and we're going to put it in the, as close to the center as you can get it. And see where this fold is, I'm going to kind of tuck it underneath there. I'm going to attempt to tuck it underneath there. If I can get a hold of the material. Kind of just tuck it in there. It's too far down that way. Okay, so, oops. I'm going to tell you, I am not the most coordinated person here. I'm not afraid to say that. It's true. Okay, so it's kind of more to the left, so I need to get it to the right here. I really want this centered. Okay, that looks pretty centered to me. So I've got it where I want it. I'm going to get a couple of straight pins here. I'm going to put it in place to keep it from moving. And I'm going to, this needs to show me where I stopped, or where I need to start, whatever, which is right there and here. Oh wow, that really makes me realize how off it is, huh? It's really close to that end. Well, just go ahead and well, you know, I guess it would help if I would move it just a little with my hands. Okay, it will shift. You gotta be careful because it is gonna shift. I'm gonna put my straight pin here to keep it from coming down here. Try not to bend your pipe cleaner. Okay, so there, that tells me pretty much where I'm starting, and I'm going to put this right where the pipe cleaner is. Gotta go on the bottom side of it. I guess it's easier for me if I do it this way. Here we go. Okay, so now you can see I've got one there to tell me where I stopped, and then this is keeping it closed so I can do it there. I'm going to come down this way, go that way, and up that way so that doesn't move, and of course seal the top. So the first thing I want to do is come down right here. That was just my marker. I'm going to pull this out, come straight down. Just enough to go on this side. Let me go back. Now I'm going to put this, drop this down. I'm going to go towards this pin here. I'm going to follow my lines kind of, but do what I can here to stay as straight as I possibly can. Uh-oh. Guess what? It always happens. It always happens. All right. We have a little clog here. So, I gotta take this apart. You know, this is reality bites, I'm telling you. I've been having a lot of problems with so it gets stuck up in there. It's best to just stop what you're doing, clean it up. You know, don't be in a rush and like I get antsy sometimes, so clean that up a little bit. Now I'll put my sewing machine back together, snap that in there. I'm working on that. Come on, get in there. All right. It's not in there. Make sure it's in there right, folks, before you close your thing here. There. I inherited this beautiful machine from my mother years ago. 1995 Necky, whatever you call it. It's a pretty good machine, but it's had its better days. You know what though? It works. It does, you know, what I need it to do, and I'm not the best seamstress, like I say it 100 times. So, all right, there we go. Let's get this back on track. So, I'm going to start where I left off. This is having a mind of its own. We don't want to break our needle, so let's pull that out. Turn this. And right at the edge, I'm going to turn it so I can hopefully seal it now. Let's see how this is looking. All right, here we go. Got all this excess string here we can cut off. So, well, I missed it entirely. So, Yeah, let's do it again. That's all right. Okay, I know I got it that time. I love those videos I see where everybody's just doing so beautifully and they don't have these problems. Why can't I be like that? Okay, so there we go. I do have to clip those tiny little strings, which I'll do that later. But that's it, and so look at that. There's for your nose. Now we're going to do this part here. This is really important because it needs to fit your face. So what you're going to do is you're going to get it kind of from the top half and try to fold it evenly towards the center, okay? I'm just going to put a pin there on that side to help me to see where I'm going with this, okay? Because I want it as even as I can get it. Doesn't always work that way. Okay. Anywho, maybe I should start that over. That's too big. Why is it like that? Okay, so that looks pretty even, I guess. And so see how I have that folded, I have it down, fold this way. Then you're going to take this bottom part and you're going to fold it up to the center that way. Yeah. There you go. To where you see it looks almost like a mouth in itself. Don't go on top of each other, side by side. Doesn't have to be super close, but just close enough, you know. So I'm going to do this just to keep it together. See how that they're not touching, these two, but you can see. Let me bring it in so you can see how it is. Sorry. See how that is? Okay, so then we're gonna do this side the same, so it's even. See that? Okay. Now then, see that? Okay, how do you like that? Okay. Anywho, now that's how it is, like that. Okay, just like this. We're gonna turn it over so you can see. I'm gonna iron this really quick. I have a hot iron over here. Let me iron it real fast, just to help me keep those seams in place. So when I sew, it's gonna just help me to make it easier on me. As you can see, I have a hard time. There, look at that. It is done. So we'll just go ahead and pull these out. And I'm going to start sewing this together. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over on this side and start right here where the fold is. I do like to go back and forth over it, so well, get that down in there. I need to lift up my foot here to make sure that's tucked in nice and tight. Okay. I'm going to kind of like go back around one more time. Well, you know what? I'm actually going to snip those off first. Let's see how that looks on that side. Looks pretty good. Okay, you know what? I don't need to do that a second time. I mean, you can if you want to. But, oh, and I'm glad I didn't, because look at this. I've got this all stuck in here again. Ah, get that pink. There we go. All right, so I did sew it. You see how I did that? Oh, there you go. it's sewn right here, right across there, right there. So we're going to do this side now. You want to do it close to the edge. I mean, you know, you don't want it halfway on your mask. You really want it close to the edge. So, there we go. Well, where's all these strings coming from here? Oh, goodness, y'all, I really have a mess here to clean up with all these strings. But, anyways, so here you have it. There you have it. And it's pretty cool. It ties like this. These stretch. Look at that. Then you have your little nose guard in the center to go over your nose. Like this. Ah. Anyways, you don't need me to model it. I really just, it's really simple to make these. And I hope that I help somebody who doesn't know how to sew very well like myself. It's real simple. I hope you like my page. Give me a thumbs up and give me some feedback and share some tips if you'd like. God bless everybody. Be safe.